Shalom, Israel. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, going on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Commanding General Yohanna. Today we want to talk about women and homosexuals. Contrary to popular belief, that's one of the biggest downfalls in our community. Women don't know their place, men don't know their place, and homosexuals is just out of place. So we're going to put this in the correct perspective according to the scriptures. That's what we need to understand, you know, what we're supposed to be doing, how we're supposed to be doing it according to what the Bible teach. First of all, a man needs to understand his role. If you're going to be a son of the Most High, then you need to know the spirit that the Most High is in. So let me get Exodus 15:3. So if we can understand what type of spirit is supposed to be on us, if we say we'll follow the Most High, then we need to have a zeal and a certain look about ourselves that dictates that we are his children. My kids look like me. My kids dress like me. My kids got their hair like me. Everything I do, they do it. They emulate me because I'm their father. So how are we going to say that our father is this or that and we look like something totally different? We look like the neighbor. You know what I mean? Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
Wait a minute. The God of the church is about love.
The Lord is a man of war.
The God of this Bible is a man of war.
The Lord is his name.
The Lord is his name. What you need to understand is the Lord, if you are a man, you are a man. And you're supposed to be a man of war. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be soft and all weak and acting like a female, because that's not what the Lord made you to be. Period. You need to be what the Lord made you to be. So that's what we need to come back to, the spirit of a real man, the spirit of war. You know what I mean? Let me get 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. We need to understand one thing about the Most High. The Most High is not a mediocre power. You know what I'm saying? Read verse 9.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God?
Contrary to popular belief, you think that you can be unrighteous and you still gonna make it to the kingdom. The scriptures say that if you are unrighteous, meaning not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you are not going to inherit the kingdom. Read.
Be not deceived.
Don't let your Christian pastor lie to you. Don't let him deceive you. Read.
Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate.
Nor what?
Nor effeminate.
Keep reading.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
What you need to understand is the Lord wants you to be perfect. He said he ain't accepting no effeminate men. That's not even a homosexual man. That's a soft man. And he said he ain't about that because that's not the spirit that he have on him. So you're not finna be in his kingdom as a soft man. The Lord is a manly man. He's a man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no little halfway man. He all the way a man. So the way we supposed to be is like him. Not halfway in the middle. You gotta be men, man. What's wrong with that? Every woman wants a strong black man.
Right.
All nations, I don't care where they're from. They all want strong black men. You know what I'm saying? That's why these girls run into these thugs, because they look like strong black men to them. Because they talk raw to them. You know what I'm saying? They don't care what they think. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes women just throw fits just to see if you gonna Salakia, bitch up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, man, that ain't who we are. That ain't what we do. In the I.S.U.P.K, you're gonna find you a man, a manly man. Keep reading. Oh, and then it said neither those who abuse themselves with mankind. You let your Christian pastor make you feel like God love you and you're a homosexual. He is walking you to straight destruction. You are not going to inherit the kingdom as a homosexual. You're not. Read.
Verse 10, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God.
Now, let's go back and break down some of them words. What's the first word?
Nor thieves.
No, in the first verse.
Salakia. Neither fornicators.
Fornicators. You committing fornication, you are having unlawful sex.
Right.
You are sleeping with another man's wife. You are having threesomes. You are sleeping with men, or you are sleeping women on women, men on men.
Right.
You are doing all things that are against the sex that you are having is unlawful. That's what it is. That's what a fornicator is. Keep reading.
Nor idolaters.
Idolaters. You are serving other gods. Going to the Christian church is idolatry, because that's not the God of this Bible. You're serving Caesar Borgia. You're serving the white man when you go to the Christian church. You're not serving the God of this Bible. Just because you go into church with a Bible, that don't mean you actually doing what the Bible say to do.
Right.
Idolatry is something that is destroying our people. The worship of other gods has been something that has always destroyed our people. Next.
Nor adulterers.
Adulterers. It's a man sleeping with another man's wife, or a married woman sleeping with anyone other than her husband. You're not going to inherit the kingdom. And you keep going to church and they keep teaching you that you can do what you want to do and have sex with who you want to have sex with. Sex is marriage. That's why it was so important in the Bible that you will be a virgin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying the virgin like they teach, because a virgin is just a young lady. But it was so important that you was a pure lady, a woman who hadn't had another man, because if you had a man before, then that was your husband. Period. Next.
Nor effeminate.
Nor what?
Nor effeminate.
This ain't even talking about the homosexuals yet. This is talking about the soft men. The scripture says you can't even be a soft man to inherit the kingdom. The Lord don't want no cowards. The Lord don't want no weak men. Israel is a nation of warriors. How are we going to have warriors that's weak?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be strong. Give me that.
The definition of effeminate. Having or showing characteristics regarded as typical of a woman.
What?
Or unmanly.
Oh my God, read that again.
Having or showing characteristics regarded as typical of a woman or unmanly.
You know what? You know why women out here looking like whores? You know why women out here half naked on these streets? You know why? Because these men are looking like women. These men want to be more prettier than the females. They right here got they edged all up. They got their eyebrows arched. You know what I'm saying? They got, let me get this makeup right here so I can lighten the skin complexion up.
Right.
You trying to be more prettier than your rib.
Right.
So you know what she got to do? She got to get naked. She got to show her cleavage. She got to show all the way up to the crack of her butt. You know what I'm saying? Just so she can get some attention. You know what I'm saying? Just so somebody can look at her, because you prettier than her. Nigga, your nails done, your feet done. You got curls. You know what I'm saying? She got curls and you got curls. You feel me? Man, be a man, dog. Stop being so weak, man. Stop being so effeminate out here.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Now that go to homosexuality right there. You are not going to inherit the kingdom, and you are sleeping. You are a man sleeping with a man. You are not going to inherit the kingdom, and you're a woman sleeping with a woman. Right. You cannot abuse yourself with mankind, man. That is not the natural affection of what the Lord made you to be, or what he made you to do. You are stopping us from growing our nation. You cannot procreate like that. The first thing he told us to do was to do what? Be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply. You are not doing any multiplying. you're not being fruitful. You're being unfruitful.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you could keep reading.
Verse 10, nor thieves.
Nor what?
Nor thieves.
You thinking, man, I'm stealing from white folks, so it's all good.
Nor thieves.
The Lord said he don't want you to steal from nobody, because that ain't what we do. We princes of the power. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to steal from nobody. We don't gotta live the beggar's life. We got brothers. We got sisters. You know what I'm saying? The reason you gotta steal is because you ain't got a family. You ain't got a nation.
That's right.
You ain't got nobody to help you, because we all hate each other. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to steal if you had a nation. Keep reading.
Nor covetous.
You don't look at what your brother got and hate him for it. Don't think, man, he got this, man, he think he all that. Man, now I'm finna go get more money than him. Man, I'm finna go, why don't you help your brother? Why don't you work with your brother? Why don't you build with your brother instead of hating on him? You know what I'm saying? You don't hear about no Chinese people hating on each other. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me the only people that do crimes in America or in the world is white people and black people? Because I'm the only people I see on the news. I don't see no Chinese man strangled and killed his wife. I don't see Arab ran into the grocery store and shot it up. I don't see no other nations doing this stuff but our people and white people. And you know why? You know why we are with the white people? You know what I want, John? Because ye are of.
Damn right.
That's why we doing what everybody else do, because we learn from them. Everything we do, the homosexuality, we got it from them. We got the worshiping other gods from them. We got the stealing. Everything they got, they stole.
Right.
Ain't nothing they got they worked for. The work they did was war, stole, kill, rape. That's the work they put in. Mischief. Read that.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
What?
Your father, the devil.
The reason we do the things that we do is because of what?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
Christ was talking to his people.
That's right.
And he was telling them that y'all are acting like your father. You know who your father is? Y'all coons. Your father is a white man.
Right.
That's right. You are acting like him. The things that you are doing, you are showing that you are not a part of my family. You're a part of their family.
Right.
Read.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
That's why you're homosexual. That's why you're stealing. That's why you're an abuser of mankind with womankind and mankind. That's why you are out here committing adultery. That's why you are out here doing covenant against your brother. A white man hates his brother. White people hate each other. You know what I'm saying? White on white crime is rapid.
Right.
It's been going on. But they want to talk about everything we do. When we steal, when we kill. But they throw what they do under the bus like it's nothing. They just sweep it under the rug. Right. Some black woman got killed the other day by a white man, and he got 60 days in jail.
Good night.
60 days in jail. But we all equal. Man, go back to that where you was at correctly. We got to understand that we are not all equal. And we are not to act like these other nations. Period. We got to put our houses back in order. Men have to be men again. Women have to be women again. But you're not going to learn how to be a woman in the Christian church. You're going to learn how to be a loudmouth dragon.
Right.
That's the nicest way I can say it.
Right. Game of Thrones season 7 dragon.
That's
right.
Read, finish that off.
Nor covetous, nor drunkards.
Nor what?
Nor drunkards.
See, ain't nothing wrong with drinking. But when every time you drink, you drunk. You don't remember what happened the next day. You just throwing up. You go to sleep on the toilet. That's a drunkard. You can't inherit the kingdom, man. You can't control it. Anything you do too much is a sin. Anything. You do too much eating, that's a sin. You do too much drinking, that's a sin. Anything that you do too much is a sin. You got to be moderate about the things that you do and the way that you behave. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that We have discipline in our nation, and that's what's missing. We were supposed to have discipline in our nation, but we don't have that anymore. Keep reading.
Nor revelers.
Nor what?
Nor revelers.
Party, party, party. Turning up. All I want to do is just turn up. Every time you look up, I'm toe up and because I'm turning up. You're not going to inherit the kingdom, man. Because you're not taking life serious. Life is about more than turning up. Keep reading.
Nor extortioners.
Nor extortioners. You know what an extortioner is? Those are drug dealers. That's what an extortioner is. Someone that's selling stuff that's selling things to their people to destroy them, that's an extortioner. You're not going to get the kingdom. You're destroying your people to get wealth. You know who you learned that from? The white man, your father.
That's right.
The devil. Keep reading.
Shall inherit the kingdom of God.
So that's just starters. We're going to start with that. That's broad. That's for everybody. Now, let's go to these homosexuals. Let me go to Leviticus 20 and 13. You have to understand that lifestyle, I don't care what your pastor say. I don't even know what scripture a pastor could use to justify homosexuality. Because everywhere in the Bible, it's a bad thing. Look, Leviticus 20 and 13. Everywhere in the Bible, it's a bad thing. It's evil. It's wicked as hell. So I don't know what they even use to justify it. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
They shall surely be put to death.
They shall be what?
They shall surely be put to death.
That is the law. The law is for you to be put to death for that. But since Christ came, you can change. If it wasn't for that, you would be put to death. So don't take now I'm not being put to death as now it's okay. It's not what it means. It just means now he's giving you an opportunity to change. Homosexuality is not something you're born with.
Right.
I don't care what they tell you. To be a homosexual is a choice. It's a mental disorder. If you want to sleep, if a man wants to sleep with another man, that is a mental disorder. Yeah. If a woman wants to sleep with a woman, that is a mental disorder. It's been a mental disorder a few years ago, but the white man changes his laws. The Most High don't change. His laws don't change. What he says does not change. Give me Leviticus 18 and 22. Oh, keep going.
Their blood shall be upon them.
Their what?
Their blood shall be upon them.
You want to know why the homosexual community is catching AIDS and HIV? Read that again.
Their blood shall be upon them.
It's because it's blood that's transmitting that disease. Your blood is upon you. That is a blood. That disease comes from the blood. That's what it's telling you. So you want to know why you can't live long being a homosexual? Because of what?
Their blood shall be upon them.
The Lord's going to judge you for your wickedness. Let me get Leviticus 18 and 22 now. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
There you go again.
As with womankind.
There you go again.
It is abomination.
It is a what?
Abomination.
Now, you see when he says it's an abomination, meaning an abomination is not something good. It's not a slap on the wrist. An abomination is something that you can die for. You know what else he's saying is abomination? Eating pork.
Right.
Do you know that you could die for eating pork under the law? Do you know how serious of an offense that is? That's not nothing small. Eating crab, shrimp, and lobster is an abomination. So when they tell you that it's okay to do it, they are setting you up for death. That's because the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
He don't care about you. All he is here to do is to deceive you and to destroy, kill, steal, and destroy. And that's what he's doing. Killing, stealing, and destroying. Is this some more on that?
All right, sir. That was verse 22.
Let me get Romans. Let's go to Romans 1. Let's get some understanding on this. Romans chapter 1. We're going to start at verse 21.
21.
Right. Yeah. This is what you need to understand. That lifestyle is not anything that's going to bless you. You know what I'm saying? You think I just live how I want to live. The Lord didn't put you on this earth for you to live how you want to live. The Lord didn't put you here for you to be who you want to be. You are put here to serve Him, to do what He say do. Your children are supposed to be obedient to you. Do what you say do. So when you don't want to do when your children don't want to be obedient to you, what do? You say, all right, I'm going to let you do your own thing. You're going to run out there in the street, you're going to get hit by one of the cars. Yeah, it's going to hurt you when it happened to them, but you tried to tell them. You tried to give them the option. Read.
The book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 21. Because that when they knew God, they glorified Him not as God. Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imagination.
See, to be in some homosexual act, that's a vain imagination. For you to even imagine being with another man, that is dumb and vain. Keep reading.
And their foolish heart was darkened.
They what?
Their foolish heart was darkened.
The Lord is saying that those wicked thoughts are foolish and your heart is darkened. Right. You're not in the light being homosexual. You are not righteous by being homosexual. You will never be righteous living in darkness. Read verse 22.
Verse 22. Professing themselves to be wise.
You walking around and homosexuals think they got all the knowledge. They think they own. They think they know something. Professing themselves to be wise, but what?
They became fools.
They became what?
They became fools.
Why you thinking you wise and you getting away with something, you doing something, you profess yourself to be wise, but you are a fool.
That's right.
You're a fool for this wickedness that you're doing. Give me verse 24.
Verse 24. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness.
Wait a minute, who did?
God also gave them up to uncleanness.
Most High is like, well, since that's what you want to do, since you want to go out here and live your life how you want to live, then I'm gonna give you up to this vile, unclean affection.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Through the lust of their own heart.
Through the lust of His heart.
Through the lust of their own heart.
They was born that way.
Through the lust of their own heart.
The Lord let you do what you want to do. He like, you want to be a homosexual? Be a homosexual. That's what you desire so much? Do your thing. The lust of your own heart, He'll give you the desires of your heart. Ain't that what the scripture say? He said He'll give you the desires of your heart. Well, that's what He did. He gave them up to the lust of their own heart. Keep reading.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
To honor their bodies.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
To bless themselves.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
That's what's going on, man. You are dishonoring yourself by defiling your temple with the homosexual acts. Stop that, man. Bro. You know what I'm saying? That's wicked. Keep reading.
Verse 25. Who changed?
That's cool right there. That's cool right there. That's what you need to understand. You need to understand you're defiling yourself by the things that you do unrighteously. Stop being so wicked and following after the lust of your own heart, because you are going to get yourself destroyed. In the end, you're going to have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? The wages of sin, the payment for your sin is what?
Death.
The wages of sin is death. You know what I'm saying? Let me get 1 Timothy 1:8. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We gotta follow these laws and live according to the scripture. Ain't nothing changed from the New and Old Testament. I gave it to you in the Old Testament, and now I'm giving it to you in the New Testament. It's still saying it's not lawful. It's still saying that it's wicked. It's still saying you're in darkness. In the Old Testament, you die for it. In the New Testament, it's just saying, I'm gonna let you do it, but I'm still gonna destroy you. It's the same thing. You're still not inheriting the kingdom.
The book of Timothy.
1 Timothy 1:8.
Chapter 1, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully.
Wait a minute, say that again.
But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully.
We know the law is good if you do it the right way. People be talking about the law is a bad thing. You under the law, you under the curse. You keep yourself under bondage,
right,
trying to keep the law. We know the law is good if you use it lawfully. You use it the right way. Keep reading.
Verse 9. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man.
Oh, wait a minute. Say that again.
Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man.
The law is not made for a righteous man because a righteous man don't keep it.
That's right.
The law is for those who don't know how to live right, so they'll know the punishment that they'll receive for being unrighteous. We keep the law. So when we follow the law, it ain't made to condemn us. The law is here to give you a conscience. That's what it's here to do. It's here to let you know, man, if I steal, man, I'm gonna be, man, the Lord ain't gonna be happy with that. And the only thing left for me to get is a punishment. Man, I ain't gonna steal, man. It's here to give you a conscience. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient.
I just said that. The law is not made for those who are obedient. It's there for those who are lawless and disobedient, the people that just want to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's made to make you know that this lifestyle you think you want to live is not the lifestyle you want to live. Because you're going to receive a punishment for living it. Read.
For the ungodly and for sinners.
Oh, and they break it down even more. An ungodly person and a sinner is someone who's not keeping the law. Because the transgression, sin is the transgression of the law. If you break the law, you are living in sin. So if the law done away with, then you can't sin. Pretty much. It's not done away with. And it's not for the righteous, it's for the wicked. Keep reading.
For unholy and profane. Mm-hmm. For murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers. Mm-hmm. For manslayers.
It's for those who are living in wickedness. It's to give you a conscience so you will stop being so wicked. Keep reading.
Verse 10. For whoremongers.
For what?
For whoremongers.
You know what a whoremonger is? So like it. Anybody here? Hey, somebody tell me what's a whoremonger.
Salakia. A brother that mingles with whores and deals with whores exclusively.
That's cool. Anybody else got something?
He's always chasing after hoes.
That's
Can't stop himself.
Yeah. Somebody look up the word monger.
Say that.
Somebody look up the word monger. So we can get some understanding.
You got a definition of whoremongers?
Give me I want the word of a monger first. So we can get some understanding of whoremonger. Because in the Christian church, if you having sex with more than one woman, you a whoremonger. You know what I'm saying? You say you got two wives, you a whoremonger, according to the Christians. So let's find out what a monger is.
I got the Google definition.
Let's read that.
The definition for monger: a person who promotes a specific activity, situation, or feeling, especially one that is undesirable, discreditable, or discreditable.
Right. Anybody else got another definition on it?
Got another one.
Go ahead.
Denoting a dealer or trader in a specified commodity.
That's it right there. Read that again.
Denoting a dealer or trader in a specified commodity.
A whoremonger. Now, what is a whoremonger?
That's a pimp.
Get that brother a hand.
Yeah.
A pimp is a whoremonger, someone who sells things. A chickenmonger sells chicken.
Right.
A fishmonger sells fish.
Right.
A whoremonger sells whores. That's what it is. So when it says you're not to be you think pimping is something new? You think this just popped up? Pimping been going on.
Right.
Keep reading.
For them that defile themselves with mankind.
There you go again. Are we in where we in Genesis?
It's Timothy, sir.
This is the New Testament.
New Testament, sir.
Okay, so being a homosexual is wrong in the New Testament too.
That's right.
What is the Christian church using to say that you can be a homosexual? I don't know. I don't know what scripture they pulled. The law done away with? Is that the one? I mean, it's the only one that makes sense to me. Keep reading.
For men stealers.
Mm-hmm.
For liars.
For what stealers?
For men stealers.
Well, name a man stealer. Somebody name some men stealers.
Can I name a nation?
That sounds great to me.
The white man.
The white man. The man stealer. The best man stealer ever.
The stealer.
He's the man stealer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
For liars.
For what?
For liars.
Keep reading.
For perjured persons.
Mm-hmm. Keep reading.
And if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
Wait a minute. If there's what?
Any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
Sound doctrine is that Christ is a black man and he only died for his people.
Right.
And if there's anything against that, then you out of there. The law for you. You saying the law is done away with, but the law is directly, specifically for you because you have no understanding of how to keep the law. So being a homosexual is not a good thing, but it's a way that you can change. See, it's first of all, if I got a beak and some wings, surgery, I'll go to the doctor, I say, man, I want beak, wings, you know what I'm saying, 3 toes, you know what I'm saying. What would you say if you see me walking in the club? You're going to say, man, it's his choice. He can be what he want to be. If you want to be a bird, let him be a bird.
Right. He's a baby bird.
What would you say about me?
You look like a fool. Damn right.
Yeah. What else would you say about me?
You're really a dude, but you're portraying a bee.
Right.
A bird.
But I'm looking for something just that's going to take it home. What would you say about a man walking around here that looks like a bird? He's what?
Right.
He's crazy. So wrong, you have a mental illness.
Right.
So now let's think about that in today's society. We got grown ass men walking around here looking like grown ass women. You think they were born that way? No. They are crazy. They have a disorder. They have demons on them. You know what I mean? No man is born that way. No woman is born that way. That is something that it's thoughts that they adopt as their own. And when they start adopting them thoughts as their thoughts, then they start to think it's them. That's what demons do. That's what spirits do. They don't make you do anything. They talk in your head like, we ought to go out and go get some weed. We know we need to get high. And then you say, you know what? I think I'm finna go get some weed. You adopting a thought of a demon. Mm-hmm. And as soon as you go get that weed, as soon as you roll it up and smoke it, he sit back. Got him. You know what? It's because you're weak. Go ahead.
Like, and it used to be a time where it was looked down upon. Mm-hmm. Like, being homosexual in the church, you couldn't show that.
Right.
I'm saying you have to hide that even on TV shows. I remember Ellen, she was the first one, I believe, to come out on a TV show, and they damn near canceled the series because of smoking weed. They used to be something that people hid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially away from the kids. Now I'm finding out niggas in middle school getting high.
Yeah.
Niggas in elementary getting high.
Right.
Like, America is truly Babylon. This society is wicked as hell.
Right. Yeah, right. Get Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 19 and 29. Let's get some more understanding on how you can tell the spirit on somebody. Now, we already covered that a man is supposed to be a manly man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Said 6 and 9.
We're covering Ecclesiasticus 19 and 29. Now we're covering that homosexuality is not something you're born with. It's wicked, and you can't do that. Next, we're going to go into these women, because we're talking about the dysfunction of the household. And the reason our households are so dysfunctional is because the people in the household don't know their role. They don't know how they're naturally supposed to behave in the role that the Lord designed us to behave in. Read that.
And the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 19, verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
What?
A man may be known by his look.
So you mean you tell me that you can look somebody and tell what type of person they are?
A man may be known by his look.
You damn sure can. You see a man walking around with some little bitty tight shorts on, you know what I'm saying? You see a man with a muscle shirt on that stop right under his nipples, you know that ain't no manly man.
That's right.
You know that ain't no real hard down nigga. You know what type of nigga he is. They call him fun boys. That's what he is. Keep reading.
And one that had understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him.
And then you know a real nigga by the way he walked up to you. One that got understanding, you can tell by his countenance. Women see us, they never think we're homosexual.
Right.
There's no mistaking. Some niggas you gotta look at and you be like, ooh, that nigga eyebrows. This nigga eyebrows arched. Man, you walk up to us, we ain't had no edge up in years.
Yeah.
Niggas got beard, just hair everywhere. And you, what's up? Looking you in your eyes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no denying it. You can tell what type of person somebody is by looking by their countenance, by the way they walk, by the way they carry themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's important to carry yourself the way the Lord made you to be, and that's as a man or as a woman. Period. There's no in between. It's nothing you can say to clear that up. Give me Isaiah 3 and 9. Let's get Isaiah 3 and 9. Because we need to understand that the way you look tells a lot about you. It says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Some people think that they can, just... That's why we call all y'all homosexuals.
Right.
We call y'all that because we see it on you. You got the spirit of a homosexual. You out here trying to love everybody and they hating you, you a homosexual.
Right.
Read it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 9. The shoe of their countenance doth witness, the shoe of their countenance doth witness against them.
Wait a minute. The way they walk, the way they talk, the way they look, the show of their countenance bears witness against them. Read.
And they declare their sin as Sodom.
Wait a minute. And they are homosexuals. You can look at them and tell that they are homosexuals.
That's right.
Sodom. You know what Sodom and Gomorrah is. You know how they used to get down. They seen some angels go into Lot house and was like, who was them niggas that y'all just had come up in there?
Right.
You feel me? They declare that's the same thing we see now. The same exact thing. That's why America is called Babylon the Great. That's why it's called Sodom. That's why it's called all of the wicked places in the Bible. That's why that's America's nickname in the Bible. You ain't gonna see America in the Bible, but you're gonna see Babylon the Great. You're gonna see Sodom. You're gonna see all of that because that is who we are right now. That is what America looks like, and you want to be a part of that Sodom. Keep reading.
And they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not.
They do what?
They hide it not.
They coming out. They want the world to know. Gotta let it show. That's what they doing. They ain't hiding it. You know what I'm saying? They walking around with they got on more Daisy Dukes than the girls.
Yeah.
It's like it, sir.
I saw a shirt
Looking
when
more
they get straight out of Compton, and it said straight out of the closet.
You feel me? They ain't hiding it. They ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, put no, niggas used to be scared to come out. Now niggas, it's like when you come out, you are so strong. You are so strong. For your strength is just impeccable. What? Wasn't Caitlyn Jenner Woman of the Year?
I was just about to say that.
Caitlyn,
Yes.
wait a minute. What that nigga name used to be?
Bruce.
Bruce
Jenner.
Jenner. Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce done been in the Olympics. You feel me? He done won medals. He done did all the manly stuff. But then he did what?
They declared their sin as Sodom. They hide it not.
And he ain't hiding. He got tired of hiding it. He like, all right, I've been a man. Now, it's time for me to come out. Stop hiding. Now I'm gonna be a woman. He was such a great woman that he was the Woman of the Year. Now that should make every woman out here feel bad. That is what these homosexuals think. They think I could be a woman better than you. I can dress better than you. I can do this better than you. And then you get a man that was an Olympic medalist. He comes and becomes Woman of the Year. Man, that should slap every woman in the face. That lets me know that you are really a man. These women are really men. Because a man just came and took your spot. Go ahead, Alex.
He's a real competitor, I guess.
It has to be. Because he just came and shined on all the women. That shows you what type of spirit is on our women. A manly spirit.
Right.
Because a man can come and beat you better than you are. The spirit that you're supposed to have is a delicate, soft spirit. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be as hard as the niggas.
Right.
Is that it on that out?
Woe unto their soul.
Love to their soul.
Woe unto their soul.
Do you know what woe means? Woe means destruction.
That's right.
Destruction to your soul for that wickedness that you're doing. The Lord don't love that. He don't love that. He don't respect that. Keep reading.
For they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
You brought this on yourself. What's coming to you, this is what you asked for. So don't be looking all funny when you, Lord, Lord, and he, depart from me. I never knew you. You brought it on yourself because you chose to do it. You always talk about your choice. I can do what I want. Okay. You rewarding this evil on yourself. Let me get Psalms 10 and 4. Yeah, we're going to talk about you homosexuals today because you sure ain't going to get talked about nowhere else. You can go to these other groups and they probably let you in. They going to probably love you. And let me say this. You can change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can change. You just got to want to.
Right.
Just like with anything else. Let me get Psalms 10 and 4. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts.
He say that they're gonna be praising the Lord in his sanctuary, coming before his presence with thanksgiving in their heart.
The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God.
The wicked and his pride that he got, you're not seeking after the Lord. You think because you're going to church that you're doing something for the Lord, you're not seeking him. Because if you were seeking the Lord, you would try to put the Spirit of the Lord on. If you were seeking the Lord, you'd be trying to follow what the Lord say to do. Right. If you were seeking the Lord, you'll be trying to keep his commandments.
That's right.
But you don't care about the Lord. You only care about the lust and the desires of your own heart. So the Lord gave you over to that darkness. He gave you over to that wickedness. You're not following the Lord. You're following yourself. Right. And you're going to follow yourself into a pit. Get it on that? Come on. All right. Now, that's a way to change yourself. It's a way to, let me get Psalm 119. It's a way to change. It's not hard, you know. It's not hard at all. You just got to walk through. You want to play at 97. Yeah, read that right there.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 97. Oh, how I love thy law.
Oh, how what?
Oh, how I love thy law.
I thought the law was done away with.
Oh, how I love thy law.
We're supposed to love this law. It's supposed to be a joy of our heart. Keep reading.
It is my meditation all the day.
It is what?
It is my meditation all the day.
It's all I think about. When I'm asleep, I think about the laws and keeping them and how I'm going to make my Father happy. When I'm awoke, and I'm trying to teach people how to keep the laws. This is all I want to do. Read.
Verse 98. Thou, through thy commandments, hast made me wiser than mine enemies.
Say what?
Thou, through thy commandments, hast made me wiser than mine enemies.
And that is what you see here in the Israelite school of I.S.U.P.K. We are wiser than all of our enemies.
That's right.
We know how to stand against all of the wickedness of this world because we are keeping the commandments. These laws are making us more wise than our enemies. Keep reading.
For they are ever with me.
They're going to leave me after Christ died.
For they are ever with me.
They are going to be here forever. You know what I'm saying? And they should be forever with you. They should be in your spirit, in your soul, forever. Keep reading.
Verse 99. I have more understanding than all my teachers.
We understand more than our teachers, than our old Christian pastors, than our fathers, our grandfathers, the dude in your family that think he know the Bible, that taught you, and you know more than him by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because he's not keeping them. Read.
For thy testimonies are my meditation.
These scriptures is a testimony, and this is what we meditate on. We meditate on these testimonies. You know what I'm saying? We don't meditate on the white man's testimony and the white man's history. It's our history. It's what we meditate on. Read.
Verse 100. I understand more than the ancients.
I understand more than the old people. The people that's been in church for, I've been in church all my life. I'm about to be 100 years old. Well, guess what, Papa? I understand more than you when it comes to this Bible. Because every year at New Year's, you eating chitlins. And we're not supposed to eat that, Papa. Oh, boy, the Lord ain't worried about that. The Lord worried about that, Papa.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Because I keep thy precepts.
Because I do what?
Because I keep thy precepts.
Man, I understand more than the ancients, more than my teachers, because I keep thy precepts. Read.
Verse 101. I have refrained my feet from every evil way.
I don't go where I used to go. I don't do what I used to do. I stay away from evil. Scripture say if your right eye offends you, then cut it out. You know what I'm saying? I had some right eyes. You know what I'm saying? That was real close to me. But now I had to cut that off, man. I had to stop going around that crowd. I had to stop doing the things that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
That I might keep thy word.
So I stopped hanging around the people, so what?
That I might keep thy word.
I put the weed down for what?
That I might keep thy word.
Just to be obedient to my Father. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 102. I have not departed from thy judgments.
We not departing from what's coming. We know what's coming. We have not departed from these laws, statutes, and commandments. We ain't saying the law done away with. Read.
For thou hast taught me.
We ain't leaving what was taught to us from the beginning. You Christians love to say that God never changed. But then they say he changed and now you can do what you want to do. Everything they teach is a contradiction.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 103. How sweet are thy words unto my taste.
This is a beautiful taste in my mouth. You know how much I love these laws, love these scriptures, love my brothers, love this body. You know what I'm saying? This is what we as men are supposed to be loving, doing the work of the Lord. Read.
Yeah, sweeter than honey to my mouth.
This is sweeter than honey to our mouths. Keep reading.
Through thy precepts, I get understanding.
Through following these laws and reading these scriptures, this is how we grow and get more understanding about life. It's not just about the Bible stories. This is way bigger than just Bible stories. This teaches us how to gauge our life today in 2017. Read.
Therefore, I hate every false way.
We hate what?
Every false way.
That's why we blaze on Christianity. We blaze on Egyptology. We blaze on Islam. We blaze on homosexuals. We blaze on wicked women. We blaze on everything that is against this Bible. We're going to blaze on it. Because that is what the prophets of the Lord do.
That's right.
That's what we've always done. And it's not going to stop. All right. So, I think that's all I'm gonna give y'all on homosexual. Now let me just go one more. Let me go 119 verse 9. Same chapter verse 9. Yeah, read that right there.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
So if you want to know how to change your life, you say, man, I've been a homosexual for the past 20 years though. It ain't just gonna be easy for me to stop. That's the same thing it was for these niggas that's been robbing, that's in the truth, that's been killing, that's been stealing, that's been doing weed, smoking drugs, popping pills, doing all that. It wasn't just easy for everybody to stop their vices and do what they do, but the Bible's going to tell you how to cleanse and change your ways.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
That's all you got to do, is to take heed to what's in these scriptures.
Right.
All you have to do is actually look at what these scriptures are saying and take heed to it, man. You know what I'm saying? When we doing it, we not taking heed to it. We don't even open this up when you go into church. You go in there, I wish I could hear right now, it's a church across the street. All I've been hearing the whole service is about that's all I've been hearing. When are they gonna preach? Now they coming out the church. Church over. Music been going on ever since I've been teaching. Now they coming out the church. Y'all understand, man? Our people ain't learning nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take heed to this word. This is what's gonna change you. This is what's gonna bring you back to where you need to be and what you need to do. So now we just spoke about the men. The men need to become more manly. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about the homosexuals. Homosexuals need to, come back to being a man or being a woman. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to talk about these women.
That's right.
Now these women, y'all feelings get hurt easily, but we don't care. Because this ain't about feelings. It's about the truth. And the truth will do what?
Set you free.
Well, we're going to set y'all free today. First thing you need to know is to shut your damn mouth.
That's right.
Women talk too damn much
right.
about nothing. You don't know anything, especially when it comes to these scriptures. Especially having understanding according to the Bible. Women think they got so much biblical, spiritual intellect.
Right.
And the Bible said that. Matter of fact, what's that? Job 17:39.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Job 17:39. Pull that right fast. Let me see if that's it. Let me just pull that so you can just see it out of the Bible. Where's that? That women, I deprived them of wisdom. You know what it says, SKYPE? I deprived them of wisdom for the women. Yeah, find that for me. We're gonna just go to another. Let's get on these women, because
39:17.
okay, I knew it was them numbers. So yeah, go to that. You think you got so much Bible understanding? Matter of fact, SHALAM. Since we talk about women and they coming out of church, let's go ahead and give them something to listen to, because they ain't never heard this in the Bible.
That's right.
Let me get
Yeah,
let me get a woman should be silent in the churches. That's what we did first. Let's get 1 Timothy 2:11. Let's turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll turn it this way because
Right.
they need to understand that a woman should be silent in the churches.
That's right.
Read that out.
the book of Timothy, chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence.
Let the woman teach Sunday school lessons.
Let the woman learn in silence.
Let the woman lead and teach and do all those things that she love to do and be over the praise and worship and all of that.
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
With some suggestion.
With all subjection.
I don't want to do what you tell me to do because I don't really respect you.
with all subjection.
Women need to learn to shut their damn mouths.
That's right.
Especially when it comes to the church and this Bible and anything dealing with holiness.
Right.
You are a student in this.
That's right.
You know, you understand? What you need to understand is the Lord is not dealing with you.
Right.
The Lord is dealing with his sons.
That's right.
So you need a man to teach you. You need to get led. Do you know what a woman was made to be? A woman was made to be a helpmate.
That's right.
Not a leader. You were made to be an assistant. You were made to assist.
Right.
That's what the Bible teaches. Matter of fact, you are the gift to a man. You are. Give me Genesis 3 and give me Genesis 2 and 22. Yeah, hold that. Give me Genesis 2 and 22 first, so we can see how the woman was given to the man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the other way around. It wasn't that the woman was made first and the man was brought to the woman. Read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 22. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man.
Wait a minute. Read that again.
And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man.
You are a gift to a man. The Lord made you for the man.
Right.
He didn't make it the other way around.
That's right.
Read 3 and 16. That's what you need to understand. We ain't here for you. You here for us.
That's right.
You here to be our assistant. And every woman says that she's a Proverbs 31 woman. And I bet you none of the women in the church have ever read Proverbs 31.
That's right.
Ever.
Right.
They just hear about the virtuous woman, and they think that, and rubies and all of that, and they just think that fits their description.
Right.
What about all the work she was doing to make her husband look good?
Right.
What about all of she was going from far so that she can bring stuff to the house? Where in that scripture did it say that the man was at work doing anything? That ain't saying that a man ain't got to work. That ain't saying a man don't need to work. But where was it in the scripture? Since you want to talk about Proverbs 31, read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
He said what?
I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
It ain't because of how righteous you are. Women started sin. Do you know who the most wicked people on the earth are other than white men? Women. That's a hard pill to swallow.
Right.
Women are one of the most wicked people on the face of this earth.
That's right.
Especially an untrained woman. Especially a woman that does not want to listen. That's straight out the Bible. Who started sin? Where did sin come from? It wasn't Adam. Read.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
In sorrow you're going to bring forth children. Every animal that has a child does not go through any labor pains. Giraffes have big old giraffes, and they just drop them out like they're defecating. Rhinoceros have big rhinoceros, and they just drop on out. But when a woman have a child, she about to die because of the wickedness that you have committed in this earth. Because you don't want to listen to your husband.
Right.
And it said that her desire, what?
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
Your desire should be to whatever you want to do.
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
Your desire is supposed to be to your husband, not to yourself.
Right.
Not to what you want to do.
Right.
Not to what you think should be going on. You should be doing what your husband tells you to do.
That's right.
Your desire is to your husband and no one else. You shouldn't be going to no pastor and getting no counseling about your marriage.
That's right.
You know who your counselor is? The man you open your legs to.
That's right.
Your husband. That's your counselor. Reverend Porkchop, Reverend Pedophile is not your counselor.
That's right.
You understand? Keep reading. Is that some more on that?
It's more on that.
Oh, read that.
And he shall rule over thee.
He gonna do what?
And he shall rule over thee.
he gonna do what you tell him to do.
And he shall rule over thee.
Somebody look up rule. They need to get rule because women don't understand what rule means. Rule. Some women, people think that rule means I don't know what they think it means. So let's just find out. Somebody give me that in a dictionary. You know what I'm saying? Because women need to be ruled over. Read that.
One of set of explicit or understood.
Salaki, you gotta understand the context. When you reading right now, you're reading a noun. When you say rule over there, that's a verb.
All right.
I got you. Verb one.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Exercise ultimate power.
Wait a minute. Do what?
Exercise ultimate power.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that a man is supposed to do what?
Exercise ultimate power.
Keep reading.
Or authority over.
That's ruling.
That's right.
That's what you're supposed. That's what a man is supposed to do in the household. A man is supposed to rule his house. A man is supposed to be the leader. There's an order to the household, and when that house is out of order, everything is out of order.
Right.
When that man is not in order, everything is out of order.
Right.
So when the white man messed up the man, he messed up the women, he messed up the children, he messed up the dog, he messed up everything. Everything went to hell when the man got messed up.
Right.
Hey, give me bind the strong man. That's what you need to understand, that it's so important. Now, let me get Proverbs 14:1. Proverbs 14:1. Let's get some understanding on this. Now, the white man tells you that it's okay to do what you want to do. See, what he do is he make you not respect your man. You know what I'm saying? He make you feel like your man is not needed in the house. He make you feel like, well, I make more money. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, so I don't have to respect you because your pastor gonna tell you if your man is not making more money and he not providing for you, then you know you need to find another man. Now the same pastor that tells you to death do us part is gonna tell you that you need to find another man. That's because that whole thing that they say, the whole marital thing that they stand in front of the congregation to read, it ain't even in the Bible. Because sex is marriage.
That's right. I got behind the strong man in the Proverbs.
Let me get behind the strong man. This is how the downfall of the house happened. Right here. Read that.
The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
See, the white man know that we the strong man. The white man knows that he can't whoop us. You know he can't whoop no black Hispanics and Native Americans. So what he do? He makes us to where our women don't respect us. You know what I mean? And what he do? He step into the house and he becomes the husband.
That's right.
He gives her Section 8 so she has somewhere to stay. He gives her food stamps so she can have some food. He gives her Medicaid and medical assistance so if somebody got to go to the doctor, they can go to the doctor. You don't need a man. I'm the man in the house. He removes the black man out of the house and he puts his systems in the house. So now a woman don't need you. She get mad because your phone vibrating too much, then she gonna kick you out. And you know, and another thing to let you know that it ain't the America ain't designed for our people to have a household is to let you. It's because when you try to put your man back in the house on them assistant, they take them from you.
Right.
They take them from you because it's not designed for you to have a man and get assistance from your other man.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And he don't want you to have two men. You only have one. That's America for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Read that.
No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man.
He had to bind the strong man and take the strong man out of the house. Keep reading.
And then he will spoil his house.
And then he took our house. He take the man out of the house. He binds the strong man, and then the whole house falls apart.
Right.
That's what, and you know what? These Christian pastors are the ones that are helping the white man do his thing.
That's right.
They are helping destroy our community. You know why we can't have no money in our community? Because of these Christian pastors.
That's right.
You know why our education system is poor? Because of these Christian pastors.
Right.
And you know who's supporting those Christian pastors? You know who's supporting the white man? The black woman.
That's right.
The so-called God of the Kemet world. Everybody wants to glorify the black woman, but where's the people that's glorifying the black man?
That's right.
The I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Bringing men back to where they need to be, on top. That's where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be on top. We're supposed to be ruling, but we're not ruling. You understand? Now, let's see what type of women we are living with today in these houses. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 1. Every wise woman builded her house.
See, wise women build their houses. You understand? Wise women, they are about building their homes. They're about helping their husbands. They're about being submissive. There's nothing wrong with being submissive at all. That's what you're supposed to be. In Christianity, they talk about a woman supposed to be submissive, but they just don't push it. They say it, but they don't actually teach women how to be submissive. They say the man is the head of the household, but they don't push it. Just like at a wedding, like my brother said the other day. At a wedding, they say the man is the head of the household, but at the wedding, do they stand up when the man come in? I thought he was the head. I know if it's a king getting married, I know the king, they stand up when the king walk in. I know when you walk into the courthouse, they stand up when the judge walk in. I know when you doing anything, everything that's going on, when there's some authority, when the damn national anthem is playing, you got to stand up. But what a man got to do to get a woman, he got to get on his knee. He got to bow down to her.
Right.
But I thought he was in charge. I thought he was supposed to be ruling. Now, when the woman walk in, you know what they do? They do the same thing that they do to the judges. All rise. Here comes the authority.
Right.
The head of the household is coming down the aisle. You got to understand that the man is the head of the household.
That's right.
So the wise woman built her house, but what?
But the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
Man, I know a lot of foolish women out here.
That's right.
They plucking down houses like feathers off a chicken. That's what we experiencing in our community.
Right.
We are experiencing women that are plucking houses down. So if you are living in a single parent household, it's because you plucked your house apart.
That's right.
No man wants to stay in the house with another man, not a real man.
Right.
Not with someone that's fighting against his authority, that's trying to destroy him, his manhood. Because as soon as he go upside your head, you know what's going to be said? Now you want to be a woman again. Oh, he hit me. He a grown man. But you was in the house swinging at him, hollering at him like you a man. Go ahead, I
got a foolish woman precept.
Go ahead,
The book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous.
What?
A foolish woman is clamorous.
You know what clamorous is? Clam. Just like this. Clamorous. Foolish woman got everything to say.
Right.
Keep reading.
She is simple.
She what?
She is simple.
I thought she was wise.
She is simple.
A foolish woman is always talking and simple as hell. Keep reading.
And knoweth nothing.
And don't know a damn thing.
That's right.
Don't know nothing. But you always got something to say. You need to shut your mouth and learn.
Right.
Learn how to be a woman.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You holding something on that? Let me get Deuteronomy 23 and 17. Because our women are put on the forefront of America. You know what I mean? Because our women are the most beautiful. You know what I mean? Our women look the best. Even homosexual men want to be black women.
Right.
You don't see no homosexual trying to be no Chinese. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen no drag queen that want to be Lady Gaga. They want to be Beyonce.
Right.
They want to be Keisha Cole. You know what I'm saying? They are imitating black women. Let me get Deuteronomy 27. I mean, yeah, 23 and 17. That's what I said. Yeah, 23 and 17. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
There shall be what?
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
We don't have whores in our nation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Our women are princesses. We have daughters of Zion.
Right.
Our women are supposed to be righteous and covered up. Not out here showing all their skin. Not out here letting everybody see the crack of their breast, the crack of their butt, and all the pricks between their leg. That ain't our women. That ain't what we supposed to be doing. You are the most beautiful thing on the face of this earth. Why do you need to put a perm in your head to make yourself feel beautiful? Stop envying your oppressor. Because you are trying to make your hair straight like the white women. Your hair naturally curls up. Let that hair curl up. Because your man don't want to reach into your head and feel their railroad track. He ain't trying to get stuck by bobby pins and all that kind of stuff. He want to reach in there and grab that kinky, knotted up, twisted up, nappy head and be able to do whatever you want to. And so you can assume the session and tie fire to your. That's what you can't get fire tied to you with the Underground Railroad in your head.
Right. I don't even want you to touch it.
And then you can't even touch it. And it stinks. Oh my God. So say that weave stinks. You understand? Especially when you put a hot iron, a flat iron to it about 2 or 3 times. It stinks. No, we don't care about that. You doing that for other women. You're not doing that for us because we don't care about it. How a man gonna tie fire to you and you out here got all these stipulations to what we can do to you? We can't even touch you here and do this because your nail. You talk about you on a real man and everything on you fake.
That's right.
Right.
Your hair fake, your eyelashes fake, your eyebrows fake, your nails fake, your butt fake, your breast fake, your lips fake. But then you want to talk about you need a real man. Yeah, your Facebook status fake. Everything fake.
It's a lot.
Go ahead,
That's how a man was able to become woman of the year.
Cause you're fake.
Because you're fake.
Right.
You can buy all the things that the woman got.
That's right.
Go ahead,
To backdoor what he said. That man went and imitated and bought everything that you buying.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? If he can buy it and you can buy it, then who's to say the women? Man, that's
Right.
Yeah. It's just showing that women are men now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a man could be a woman of the year.
Right.
So easy, a man can do it, I guess.
That's exactly what it is. Because women are not women anymore.
Right.
We got to bring back that feminine spirit. You need to stop being a whore, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop showing your body. Because your body is for your husband.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That is his body.
Okay, all right.
You understand? Nobody want they real about titties all out, butt all out. That ain't for them. That's for us. That's mine.
Yes.
I see that when I need to see it.
Right.
Understand? Now, let me get some more. Let me get 1 Corinthians 11 and 8. You know what I'm saying? Because women think that they God's gift to this earth. They think that they was just made to just be in charge. And they Christians. They all Christians. So if you are made, where are you getting this from? Because it ain't in the Bible. The Bible ain't saying this. Read that.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 8. For the man is not of the woman.
The man is what?
The man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Say that again.
For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
That is the truth. The man ain't made for the woman. The woman is made for the man.
That's right.
That's you, our gift. Read.
Verse 9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Say that again.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
Ain't no man created for you. This ain't about you. But what?
But the woman for the man.
You were created for us.
That's right.
The Lord made Adam a helpmate. That's what he made. You are a natural born assistant. You are here to assist, to help, to be. How would you feel if You know why your man can't get a job? Because of you.
That's right.
You know, give me Ecclesiasticus, man. Give me Ecclesiasticus 25. I'm gonna tell you why your man can't get a job. You know what I'm saying? Give me now 26. Yeah, let me get right around here. That's the feeble needs. Yeah, that's it. 23. Read that right there. Every countenance. Yeah, read that.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 23. A wicked woman obeyeth the courage.
A what?
A wicked woman obeyeth the courage.
You know why you want to talk about your man weak and all that is because you are making his courage. You are taking his courage away.
Right.
Keep reading.
Maketh an heavy countenance.
That's why he got his head down all the time. That's why he looks so sad. That's why he's smoking so much weed. Because you are not uplifting. You're not being a helpmate. You are being wicked. I want to say some whole other stuff, but you know what you're being. Read.
And a wounded heart.
A wounded heart. You are making your husband have a wounded heart because of your unrighteousness, because of the spirit you have on you. How would you feel if your kids was telling you, dang, mama, we ain't never been to Disney World. Why you ain't got a better job? You need to go get a better job. Why you ain't got no college degree? Why we don't live in a 3-story house? You know what I'm saying? Why we got to catch the bus? Why our car so small? Dang. Wait, you need to get a better job. You need to get a better education. How would you feel? You out here trying as hard as you can. You're trying to do everything you can do for your kids, and all your kids is telling you what you're not doing. You are making his hands weak. You are making him become weak. You need to uplift your husband. You need to give your husband encouragement, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. You ain't the only one that need encouragement. You know what I'm saying? You want love and affection, but you don't want to give your husband none. Then every time he wants some, you busy, you tired, and all that. Read that.
A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress.
A what?
A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
That's why your man can't get a job, because you're not giving them any comfort. You're being wicked. You're tearing the house down. Give me the dragons. Yeah. You tearing them down. You tearing down the house. You know what I'm saying? You just being 16. This is what you're being.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Read that again.
I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
This man said he rather live with two things that'll kill him than to live with you. That's how you make us feel.
Come on.
Do you understand? Like, women, you don't understand your power. You don't understand how much you could be of some assistance if you said some good information. If you said something that, and then you get mad when your man leave and you don't talk to him for weeks and days and hours and all of that. Don't nobody want. He would rather do what?
Dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Man, don't nobody got time for all that complaining, hollering, arguing, fussing, and fighting. You nobody got time for that, man. You need to get your spirit in check.
Right.
You don't want to be the wicked women that this Bible is talking about. Read.
Verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart.
Give me anything but to make my heart hurt. This is a man talking, man. We ain't got time for no heartache from you. We already got the world fighting us. We already got every nation, everybody on the face of this earth hates black men. And then you got to come home and your woman hates you. How do you expect us to do anything successful, be successful, and you are destroying us? We're getting destroyed at work. We're getting destroyed The bills never stop coming in. Nothing stops, and you don't stop bitching. Salakia. That's what you need to understand. You got another one? Read that.
And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Say that again.
And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Right. You can give me anything, but don't give me a wicked ass bitch.
That's right.
That's what time it is.
That's right.
Please, Salakia. But please, give me anything. Give me a wisdom tooth problem, but don't give me no woman problem.
Right.
We ain't got time for that, man.
Right.
We out here trying to raise the nation. We out here trying to take care of the family. And then we got to come home and deal with you.
That's right.
We running from police. We running from the white man, the Chinese man, everybody. Everybody want to kill us, and you want to kill us.
Right.
Come on, man. You got some more there? Read 21.
Verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Brothers, do not be looking at these women and their fat butts and their big breasts and get caught up in them. Don't do that, because that's our downfall right there. You know what I'm saying? We looking at these women like, oh, hold up. And we are stumbling. Read.
And desire her not for pleasure.
Don't look at her for pleasure. It ain't about pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You need to love her because of who she is spiritually. What she is, who she is, the spirit she got on her. Is she going to help or is she going to destroy? That's what you need to know about her. In the UPK, that's why we got the 6-month rule.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't touch her. All you getting to know is her conversation. You get to know what type of person she is. You get to know her spirit before you get to know her body.
Right.
That means when she unclean and you can't deal with her, you still got something that attracts you to her. You understand? That's what time it is. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a fat ass and big breasts ain't gonna be there forever. It's gonna start sagging after a while. And then what? Now what? You know what I'm saying? You got some more on that? All right. Yeah, let me get that 23 over there.
23?
Yeah.
26 will do it.
Yeah. All right.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
So you out here talking about your woman wicked? Man, my woman just so wicked. Man, you know what I'm saying, man? It's her fault. She just wicked. She don't want to listen. You say what?
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
The Lord sees that you wicked, and he punishing you through her. He looking at you, he like, this is how you making me feel. You pissing me off like this, so I'm finna let her piss you off like this. You understand? You gotta be righteous, man. You looking for a righteous woman, you gotta be a righteous man. Now, women, y'all are wicked. I ain't trying to take the heat off of y'all, because y'all wicked. I mean, just real talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all started as a sin. So we ain't gonna ever we ain't trying to water it down, but we have to lead by example as men. Because you ain't gonna get it on your own. You're gonna have to see somebody do it in order for you to do it.
Right.
You understand? Read.
But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
That is what we are trying to strive to get. Godly women. Try to raise your woman up to be a godly woman. If she not godly right now, if you in the truth, if she don't want to be in the truth, be patient with her. Teach her. Raise her up. You know what I'm saying? Train up a child in the way it should go. You know what I'm saying? Because women are really like big babies.
Right.
They're big kids. You know what I'm saying? They like spoiled kids. They want everything they see. You know what I'm saying? And all females are not materialistic. You know what I mean? They not all about getting, but they like big babies. So you gotta treat a baby accordingly. Every child you treat every child differently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you need to know your child and raise them accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So that they can be nurtured in the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some women need to be stood on top of. You know what I'm saying? Where you going? What you doing? Some women don't need that. Some women say I'm going to do this, and they going to do that.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So everybody is different strokes for different folks.
That's right.
You understand? Is that it on that?
Come.
All right. Now let me get we're back in there. Let me get 1 Peter's chapter 3 verses 1. Yeah, 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 1. You don't have to fight against your man to get what you need. You don't have to raise your voice to try to win an argument. 1 Peter. You don't have to try to raise your voice to get your man to do what you want him to do. See what the Bible say do. Women.
3 and 1.
Let's see what the Bible say.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands.
Women, submit to your own husband. Don't be out here submitting to everybody else. You submit to the boss at work. The boss tell you to be at work at 4 in the morning and you getting off at 4. You know what you gonna say? Oh, yes, I'm asking. Okay. Your man say, baby, go in there and fix me a bowl of cereal. You in the kitchen. Baby, fix me a bowl of cereal. Now you get up. You make your own cereal. Nobody got time for that. Read.
That if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
You could win the argument by the right conversation. You could win. I could be gun-ho and saying, man, we doing it like this, and we doing it like that, and that's the bottom line, because Yachty said so. Right. You could be like, well, baby, you know, I just think, like, oh, for real? All right, well, go ahead. Let's go ahead. You can do it. You understand? And then I could just be like, hell no, we still doing it this way, and that's what it is.
Right.
God, okay, all right. I just want to let you know. All right. Later on, if I got it right, I'm like, see, I told you. If I got it wrong, if you handle me the right way, I might be like, you know what? I should have went on here and tried that way. Or I can say, oh, well, we're going to keep doing it that way until I get it right.
That's right.
Either way it go, you submit to your husband.
Right.
Ain't no such thing, oh, I'll follow my husband if he righteous. That ain't what the Bible say. It says submit to your own husband. If you want a righteous husband, you should have picked one. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't have opened your leg to the first nigga with the first nigga that wanted to give you something. Right. Mm. You set yourself up for what you're going through. Right. You understand? Mm. You said Salaki?
Yes, sir.
On this part right here where it say be in subjection to your own husbands. Mm-hmm. I seen a post on Facebook by Captain Zaria. He said, if all the women are calling all the men kings, then what do you call your husband? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They try to come up with all kind of, well, you know, the most king, the highest king. No. Don't be out here calling these niggas king.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I bet not see my wife calling anybody king, out of one. I'm your out of one. Yeah, right. I'm your king. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm the head of my family. Don't be out here calling all these men kings. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can call them, you know, whatever you want, not king. Because a king is a ruler. Right. So if he's a king, then what is your husband? Right. If the black woman is a god, then what the hell is the black man?
Right. Right.
That Christianity is a hell of a drug.
Man, hell of a drug. Give me Ecclesiasticus. I'm glad you said that. Give me Ecclesiasticus 9 and 9. Because Negroes love doing this right here. Boy, I promise you. This right here will get somebody hurt. You understand? Yeah, Ecclesiastes 9 and 9. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife.
Look, man, if somebody has a wife, it's not your job to counsel them unless that husband give you permission to.
Right.
That's brotherly. Mm-hmm. Because the way I handle my household may not be the way you handle your household. Mm-hmm. And you sitting down with my wife telling her what you think I should be doing, that's going to cause a problem.
That's right.
Between me and you and between my wife and myself. Mm-hmm. Don't be sitting down with another man's wife telling them what you think you should do. Read.
Nor sit down with her in thine arms.
Don't be, oh, she crying. No. Man, look, she crying. You all right? Man, that nigga ain't no good. Man, don't let me pull up on you and you out there consoling my wife. I console my wife. She needs some consoling. she gets consoled.
Right.
You understand? That's not your job. Period. Read.
And spend not thy money with her at the wine.
I'ma just take her out to eat. We gonna sit down and talk about y'all's problems. I was trying to help y'all, like, nigga, please.
Right.
Real talk, man.
Right.
Don't do that, man. See, that's why I love the Bible, man.
That's right.
It's so up to date. You understand? Like, people be trying to say that the Bible is outdated. Nigga, this is 2017 problems right now.
Right.
You understand? Like, don't sit down with another man's wife. This will save your life.
Right.
You understand? This will save your life
Right.
by you adhering to these words. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to be slick and be your own personal counselor. That's what's going to start happening to these preachers. These preachers going to start catching hell.
Right.
I'm telling you. Because men are starting to find out the truth. And men starting to peep game about these churches.
Right.
These pastors finna get mashed on out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's sit on that. Keep reading.
Lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thy fall into destruction.
You're going to fall into what?
Into destruction.
That's what's going to happen. You thinking you counseling, and then after you counsel, you just get to hugging too long. Then you get to sitting in the car talking, and then you get to driving her to the house. Then you just coming in just to make sure that she get in all right, just to make sure that ain't nothing crazy going to happen because she told you that we had a fight. So you just want to make sure that everything good. Then you had to go to the restroom. Then you come out the restroom, she in some other clothes, and now you in the wrong predicament.
Right.
Now you about to die.
Right.
Do not sit down with another man's wife, man.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That will get you destroyed out here.
That's right.
Real talk.
Quickly.
Is that it on that eye?
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Now, let me get Ephesians 4:26. Because a lot of times what happened, the reason a man is able to come in your house and sit down with your woman is because you're not doing this right here. You know what I'm saying? The Bible gives you the tools for a successful life.
Right.
Successful for a prosperous life. The pastor always talking about prosperity, but he ain't never pulling those scriptures.
Right.
He ain't trying to tell you how to be prosperous. The way you be prosperous is by following what the Bible tell you to do.
That's right.
In Ephesians 4:26. Read.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 26.
Right.
Be ye angry and sin not.
Be ye what?
Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
That's the problem. You let the sun go down on your anger. You get mad at her. You sleep in this room, she sleep in that room. Now y'all building up tension. Now y'all mad at each other for days. It turns into weeks. Now you got to start getting counseling from everybody else because you ain't talking to her.
That's right.
You know what you do? Give me 1 Corinthians 7. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 7. This will keep a lot of problems down. This keep a lot of problems down in your marriage. Because men, what you don't understand about a woman is, and this probably may blow some of your mind, but women are way more carnal than we are.
Right.
They think about rod more than you think about box.
Right.
I guarantee you. I read verse 5.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7, verse 5. Defraud ye not one the other.
Do what?
Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time.
That's what it is. You can't be defrauding your wife from what's hers. Unless y'all come up with an agreement to not interact with each other sexually. Sex was made to keep tension down.
Right.
It's a pressure reliever. You stressed out, and some women so carnal, they argue with you for makeup sex.
That's right.
Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Read that again.
Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again.
And do what?
And come together again.
And do what?
And come together again.
To two gather together, when a man and a woman come together, that is sex. That is marriage.
Right.
And it said you need to do what again?
And come together again.
The only way you could take a break is if you decide to take a break together. You say, well, baby, look, I'm finna fast. I'm gonna fast for like 2 days. That's good. She can be like, 2 days? I don't know. I guess. You understand? But that's her body the same way it's your body. The same way you want to be able to have full access to her body, she has full access to your body. So you got to give it to her when she needs it. That's going to keep down a lot of problems in your marriage. I guarantee you. Thy rod and thy staff shall comfort her.
That's right.
That's what that's what she needs a lot of times. Rod saves marriages.
That's right.
It does.
Right.
And you gotta, this is not Christianity. This is real life. Christianity act like sex is just the forbidden topic. But that is how you save your marriage. That's how you consummate your marriage. You keep it fresh. You keep it alive through sex. There's nothing wrong with that. You understand? Is that it on that?
Nah, sir, there's a little bit more.
Keep reading.
That Satan tempt you not for your incontinency.
Don't let Satan tempt you because you're not being consistent in the room with your real.
That's right.
Or with your husband. You understand? That's important, man, to keep a house in order. So what a woman needs to understand is that she needs to play and know her role.
Right.
And shut her mouth.
Right.
Right.
You understand? She needs to understand that, matter of fact, give me Isaiah 3. Let's get to it, because you need to understand what the Lord said.
Right. Right.
Matter of fact, you go to Isaiah 3. I need you to go to Ezekiel 34 and 31. Somebody give me Ezekiel 34 and 31. You need to understand who the Lord dealing with, and then you need to understand why you're going through what you're going through. Now, you already got labor pains. You already got monthly pains. Somebody read Ezekiel 34 and 31.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men.
The what?
The flock of my pasture are men.
The Lord flock are his men. That's why the white man tears us down, because the Lord deals with us. We set the order. We're the rulers. So what do? You cut the ruler down. Now, give me Isaiah 3, starting at verse 16.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and waning eyes.
What?
And walk with stretched forth necks and waning eyes.
And wanting eyes. Do you know what that is? That's these women that you see on Housewives. You know what I'm saying? Head all up, eyes batting. Keep reading.
Walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet.
They walking and twincing and mincing. That's what that is. And a tinkling of your feet. You know what that is? That's them heels. Click, clock, click, clock. Right. You just walking down the street thinking you just bad. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the Lord said about that.
Verse 17. Therefore the Lord will...
Who?
The Lord.
Who?
The Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Do you know why you bald-headed? You know why you got alopecia? You know why your size ain't growing in? You know why you ain't got no edges? Because who?
The Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
The Lord got you bald-headed because you in the wrong spirit.
Right.
You're not in the right spirit. The same way he gave those with dark imaginations over the lust of their hearts and let them be homosexuals. Well, with you women, you want to be prideful. You want to be on top. You want to rule over your man. You want to do all that wickedness. The Lord made you bald-headed. You know what you what you got to do? You got to go to Moab. You got to go get you a lace front.
That's right.
You got to go get you a sew-in. You got to do all that. You can't be natural because it won't naturally grow.
Right.
He takes away the natural effect of what you're supposed to have. You understand? Read.
And the Lord will discover their secret parts.
Keep reading.
Verse 18. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calves and their round tires like the moon.
So He's going to take your headscarves. He's going to take your bracelets. If you just read down, He's going to take away your bonnets. He's going to take away your earrings, your nose jewels, your rings, all of those things. This is our women right now. This is what they use to make themselves beautiful because they don't feel like they're beautiful without it. So He's going to take all of that away to show your secret parts, to show that you're not that. You lifted yourself up, now He's going to tear you down.
That's right.
And we are experiencing that right now. And give me verse 24. Oh, yeah.
And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink.
Say it again.
And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink.
You know why your box smell like the produce aisle in Fiesta? Because of what?
That instead of sweet smell there shall be stink.
Do you know why you as musty as a football locker room? Say it again.
There shall be stink.
The Lord got you stinking.
That's right.
Because of your wicked spirit. That's what you need to understand, man. This is not a game. You need to come back to the spirit the Lord put on you so you can stop stinking.
Right.
So you can get you some edges. Stop putting all that perm in your hair.
Right.
It's burning you.
That's right.
It's destroying your hair.
Right.
Stop. You are beautiful the way you are.
That's right.
You don't need any of that.
That's right.
Like, man, y'all don't understand that they tell you that you ugly with your nappy hair, but then they put perms in their hair so it could curl up like your hair.
Right.
They tell you you ugly while they trying to be you. Right. They talk about your big lips, and then they go to the doctor and get big lips. They talk about your full breasts and all that, and they are out here buying your body. So you out here want to be skinny, you out here want to not have nobody, and then they buying your body. Do you understand?
Right.
Keep reading.
And instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness.
What?
And instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomach, a girding of sackcloth.
You bad-built, bald-headed, stinking, and all of that because of your wickedness.
Right.
This is what the Bible is saying. And it's talking about in these days. You understand? Keep reading.
And burning instead of beauty.
What?
And burning instead of beauty.
Perms.
And burning instead of beauty.
Diseases.
And burning instead of beauty.
That's what we trying to teach you how to stop burning on all ends, from your head to your feet. Come back to following these laws and come back to the spirit that you're supposed to be in.
Right.
Read.
Verse 25. Thy man shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war.
That's what we're seeing right now. We are dying rapidly. We are falling by the sword. You understand? Read.
And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
So now you desolate, you ain't got no man, you alone, you bald-headed, you stink. You got all these kids and nobody to help you raise them. You just going through the struggle. It's hard out here for you. You understand? Now, it's about to tell you what's going to help you fix all them problems. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day,
In what day?
in that day,
In the day that you bald-headed and stinking and you ain't, you bad built, you ain't got no man, you sitting in the house by yourself with all them kids. In that day, not in the kingdom, in this day that we're living in right now,
7 women shall take hold of one man.
say what?
7 women shall take hold of one man,
Keep reading.
saying, we will eat our own bread
We will eat. I got my own job. I don't need you to buy me no groceries.
and wear our own apparel.
And I got my own job, so I don't need you to buy me no clothes. All my kids no clothes.
Only let us be called by thy name.
All I need is a man to come in here and tie fire.
Right.
That's what it says.
Right.
Read.
To take away all reproach.
To take away my sadness, my loneliness, the name that I used to have. To take that away, I ain't tripping. You got other wives? You got 7 other wives? You got 10 other wives? It doesn't matter. Because all of our men are homosexual, are in the graves, are in the jail. Ain't no good out here doing every drug. And you see a righteous man, give me fine gold. Let me get that fine gold. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that this is what the Lord had for us in the first place. He had, from the jump, the man being the head of the household, ruling, men had as many wives as they want. The Most High told David, you ain't have to take Uriah's wife. I would have gave you as many wives as you wanted. Just go straight to that. I would have gave you as many wives as you wanted. That's the nation of Israel was started off of 4 wives. So you can't say it's a sin. Can't say it's wrong. The white man taught you marriage. He taught you a contract. That is not marriage, according to the Bible. Sex is marriage, and a man can have as many wives as he wants, and a woman can have one husband.
That's right.
That's it. You say that's not fair? You shouldn't have sinned. It's not fair that you got cramps. It's not fair that you got labor pains. And it's not fair that we at the bottom. But it is what it is.
That's right. The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
The Lord has made his men more precious than fine gold.
Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
That's a statue of something. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be more precious. We are more precious than that because the Lord deals with us. You understand? So we trying to get you to understand that you need to come back to your natural state.
That's right.
The way to fix the black household is men, you got to stop being effeminate. You have to stop being so weak. Being effeminate is not being a homosexual. That's just being soft. You have to stop that. You have to become men, manly men. Second, we have to stop the homosexuality in our community. We have to stop doing this wickedness in the sight of the Most High. And women, you have to come back to your natural state. You got to come back to loving and being submissive and being a delicate woman. If you want a righteous man, get you a righteous man. But don't complain about the man you got and you chose him. Don't complain about it because he was that same nigga he was when he met you. And if he changed, it's because you gave it to him too fast before you could see a change. Understand? You got to understand that the only way we're going to get out of this that we're in is if we fix it. It ain't going to just happen. It ain't gonna just fall out the sky and it's gonna be a new earth and it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a totally different world. The Bible, Christ said, the kingdom of heaven is in us.
Right.
We have to build it. We have to set up the kingdom, and this is the foundation right here in the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Yahanna.
That's right.
I'm Officer Yatazak with the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. We are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite camp. Please check out the grill on Monday on I.S.U.P.K. The grill, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. Check out the classes on I.S.U.P.K online classes. If you got a Facebook, it's I.S.U.P.K online classes on Facebook. Subscribe, like the page, share the page. Subscribe to I.S.U.P.K Houston, I.S.U.P.K Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to I.S.U.P.K Philly, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Minneapolis,
Right.
Minnesota,
Right.
United Kingdom,
Right.
Honolulu.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And pay your tithes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta build our nation the same way. You paid your tithes to the wrong man all this time. Now pay your tithes to the right man.
That's right.
Pay your tithes to somebody that's gonna actually help you. So the next time a hurricane comes, you ain't gotta look for the white man to come save you.
That's right.
Your brothers will pull up. The white people pulled up down here in Houston in black neighborhoods asking, are there any white people here? Well, we gonna pull up in the neighborhoods and asking, are there any black people here?
That's right.
Or Hispanic or Native Americans?
That's right.
Because we don't give a damn about nobody else. Shalom.
That's how it is to close on love. I appreciate that.